The truth behind the car video. In Nanping City, Fujian province of China, lived a bright young woman named Ying Zhang. She came from a loving family, her parents and a younger brother who adored her. Ying was an exceptional student, having graduated from 2 schools with outstanding results. During her studies, she had met a boyfriend whom she trusted deeply. He had been by her side through many challenges, supporting her throughout their long relationship. In 2017, Ying told her parents she wanted to study abroad in America. She had been accepted to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, known as UIUC. The early days in America were difficult as she struggled to adapt to living alone in a foreign country. One rainy day after class, the weather turned violent. Ying tried to make her way home with an umbrella, but the wind blew so fiercely she could barely see the path ahead. Seeking shelter, she stepped into a laundromat where a kind black woman asked if she needed help. Ying explained she was lost and didn't know how to get home. The woman graciously helped guide her back to her place. That evening, filled with gratitude for meeting such a kind stranger, Ying wrote about this encounter in her diary. On June 9, 2017, Ying needed to sign a lease for a new apartment. Meeting the landlord required taking 2 bus routes to reach a location quite far from campus. She left her place around 2 p.m. That was the last time anyone saw Ying Zhang. When she didn't return, her friends grew worried. No one could reach her by phone. Sensing something was terribly wrong, they reported her missing to the police. Authorities, along with volunteers from UIUC, launched a search, but found no trace of the young woman. Even her parents flew from China to America to join the search efforts, but to no avail. The case seemed to be going nowhere until police reviewed street camera footage from the day of her disappearance. The video showed a black car pulled up near a bus stop. Looking closely, investigators could see a young woman, likely Ying, standing there. The footage revealed her waiting for a bus when the black car approached. She spoke briefly with someone inside, then opened the door and got in. The car then drove away with her inside. Though the license plate wasn't visible, police could identify the car as a Saturn Astra. Fortunately, this was an uncommon model in the area. Only 18 such vehicles existed in the entire region. After investigating each one, authorities identified the owner of the car seen in the footage, a man named Brent Christensen. Christensen was highly educated, having earned his bachelor's degree from the University of Wisconsin-Madison and studied physics at UIUC, the same university where Ying was enrolled. Police brought him in for questioning. During interrogation, Christensen admitted to picking up an Asian girl in his car that day, almost certainly Ying, but refused to disclose anything further. However, investigators found blood evidence in his apartment, and later his girlfriend came forward, revealing that Christensen had drunkenly confessed to killing Ying. Based on this testimony, he was arrested. What investigators pieced together was chilling. On that fateful day, after Ying took her first bus and was waiting for the second one, Christensen drove up. He pretended to be an undercover police officer and offered to drive her to her destination. Trusting him, she got into the car. Instead of helping her, he took her to his apartment where he murdered her. Prior to this, Christensen had no criminal record for violence. However, he had been struggling with mental health issues and had begun researching murder-related topics online, developing a disturbing fascination with killing. Brent Christensen was initially sentenced to death, but the court later reduced his sentence to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Thanks for watching. That's it for this part, but don't worry, we'll be back soon with more. See you next time.